Welcome back to Just Between Us by the Chocolate Drops. Today, we're talking about something that can either make a relationship feel really good or cause a lot of confusion: love languages.
Mhm.
Because sometimes you think you're showing love the right way, but your partner isn't receiving it the way you meant it. So, today, we're talking about our love languages and how they show up in our marriages and whether our husbands actually understand them. And we want to know if any of you deal with this at the same time. So let's get started. Our first question is, what's your main love language?
My first one was acts of service. And the love language definitely, your love language or which one has like the highest percentage definitely changes from like if you take the quiz when you're single versus marriage, which I found to be interesting because when I was single, my first one was physical touch. And then now that I'm married, it's acts of service. And then I also noticed too that it also has to do with which one we want to see more, because I think that right now I see a lot of physical touch, but I want more of something else. So I was answering when I was answering the questions, I was answering it more so like, yeah, I need more of this. I need more help. I
Yeah.
need more assistance. So then I'm like, wait, how accurate is this then? If, it's based on me looking at the situation on what I need or what I want more of at this moment. So,
Hmm. What about you, Aida?
So I thought that my first one was gonna be acts of service, but when I took the quiz, I was actually a little bit higher with words of affirmation, and then I scored like the second highest in acts of service. So those are my 2 love languages. Um,
Okay, because I know years ago I took the quiz and it was words of affirmation. And then I
mhm.
kept saying it in my mind, like, that's my love language. Like, why isn't like Darren doing this? But then when were all discussing it and I did the quiz and then it came back to receiving gifts. And that really surprised me because I'm not like a materialistic person where I'm like, buy me stuff. But it was at the end of the day, I just want to be felt like I was thought of. So I said, "It's not really, I need you to go buy me a gift. I just need you to make me feel like you thought about me." So even if, like, if he's cutting the grass and he saw, like, a little flower and he picked it and gave it to me, like, I would be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so sweet," you know? But I'm like, I think the same way with you, Keisha, I think it can change, and even in that moment when I was taking the quiz, I'm like, "This is what I need more of," and nothing of it was like, say nice things to me or about me, because 'cause I'm like, "No, I need you to show, like, you're thinking about me."
yeah.
And then my physical touch, no, not the physical touch, the quality time was, like, 0.
Mine was low too. That and physical touch was really low.
Yeah, and so there
You're like, don't touch me.
I won't spend time with you, don't touch me now.
I
But I
know.
need you to do some chores to help me out.
No, it's so funny because I showed my husband and he was like, "Man, that ain't good. Why you don't wanna spend no time?" And it's like, so I told him, so we're always together. So I don't need to want that because it's already like a given, like we're
Right.
always together. But
Yeah.
these other stuff, we ain't always doing that. So let's work on work on these.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
I noticed. Yeah. And anyway, actually, while I'm looking at my score, my acts of service was 60% and physical touch was right below it at 57%. So I guess I still do like that. And I'm surprised because I thought I was answering it like, no, don't touch me all the time, but it still came up pretty high. And then my words of affirmation was like right below that, which is 55%. And when I took this test before, my words of affirmation was much lower. It was like I very low, but it seems like now I'm looking more for words and like things like that. So it's interesting. And
Yeah.
my quality time was 45% and then receiving gifts was last, which is shocking because I love receiving gifts as well. So I don't know. That was weird.
So do you think your husband's love language is different from yours?
Oh, definitely.
Do you know what his is?
I'm pretty sure it's physical touch. Probably
Yeah.
physical touch and quality time.
Same with my husband because when he took the test, it was the first one was physical touch and the second was quality time. I'm like, "How do you want more time? Like, we're already like 99% of the time we're together. He right here right now. Come on, you wanna see?" Just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
So what about you, Aida? Is, your husband's
So
different?
he didn't take the official quiz yet. I'm trying to get him to take it, but based on what I feel and know about him, I would say his is the same as your husband's, that like he's big on quality time and
Mm.
physical touch because he always wants to like cuddle or hold my hand, and then he'll be like, "Well, spend some time with me. Come sit down. Let's watch a movie together. Let's watch this together.
Aw.
Let's, go do this." So he's always wanting to like spend time with me and like hold my hand or hug me. So I'm pretty sure that's his love language.
Yeah.
That's so
And even
interesting.
Darren's like his even though his was physical touch, I'm the one that grabs his hand or I'm the one that usually like will come to
Same.
him to cuddle, but when it comes to physical time, like definitely like even if I gotta go grocery shopping, he's like, "We could all go." I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go check the mail. We can all go.
Not to check the
Like
mail.
it's like just down the street.
Definitely the same. I tend to
Yeah.
grab Jonathan's hand first, like if we're in the car or if we're like taking a
Yeah.
walk, things like that. But like other physical touch moments is more so, yeah.
Right. So, what does it look like when your love language is being met? Do you feel like there's a difference? Do you feel loved at that point? Obviously.
There's a huge difference for me. So, like I said, I want to feel appreciated for what I'm doing because I feel like because my love language is active service, I feel that I also unknowingly present that as my love for him. So when I'm like, doing things for him that like he didn't have to think about just to make his life easier, which is what I want and I want that
Yeah.
reciprocated. But then when I don't feel like I get the reaction or the appreciation that I felt like I was going to get for it, I can sometimes feel a certain way about it. So for me though, I think that um yeah, I definitely feel happier and calm when I feel like he's doing things to like show effort in my opinion that like, "Oh, I love you. Let me take out the
Mm.
trash without you having to ask. Let me wash the dishes. Let me clean the bathroom or you take a
Ooh,
nap and I watch
clean the
watch the
bathroom?
baby." So like those are acts of service, like things that will take things off my plate that kind of like helps
Yeah.
me not be a stress. And so like when I'm less stressed, I'm happier and I feel like more connected in our relationship.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about you, Keisha?
What was the question?
What does it look like when your love language is actually being met?
Mm, I don't know. You answer and come back to me. I got to think about it.
Well, I was gonna say sometimes I don't feel like it's being met, and not to like put my husband down. But just like Aida was saying that she knows her love language, so she ends up giving love that way. And I think I do the same, like because my love language now, because I want to be felt thought of. I'm always thinking of him. So when I'm at a store, I grab something that I know he likes, or I know that he's run out of, and I'm like, oh, I remember he said he wanted some more of this, and I'll get him some. Or like if he's cutting the grass, like I'm always going out there to make sure he has enough water um, but then I'm just now thinking about this as Aida was talking that that's not his love language. His love language is physical touch and quality time.
Mhm,
So I'm not meeting his and he's not meeting mine because we're both, I think, giving our love the way we want to receive it.
mhm.
So there in some way we're crossing each other and it's
So
not
there's like a
being met.
disconnect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to start, I guess, spending quality time and physical touch with him, and then kinda communicate more like, "Hey, think about me today?" But with on his own, like, I want it to be on his own. So, I guess I could say it hasn't really been met because we're both crossing wires.
Hmm. I wonder what they would say if we asked them, like, if they felt
Hmm.
loved in the way that they want to receive love. Like, I wonder if they do feel that because sometimes I think that we are doing it naturally, just
Mhm,
because, like, when you think about when you love someone, you're naturally giving them like quality time, physical touch. all of these different things just naturally sometimes. And so we may think that although it's not our love language, we may think that they don't see it or feel it, but they probably do. So it would be interesting to
Mhm.
just like ask them. And the only reason I thought about that is because I've actually asked Jonathan, I've asked him, like, oh, do you feel loved by me in the ways that you want to receive love? Because sometimes I wonder if I'm giving you love in the way that you want to. And he's expressed, like, yeah, like, I feel like you're very affectionate and I feel like this or that. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And even when we were dating before we were married, I remember because I was like, not, I was going back and forth. And I remember thinking where I wasn't really showing him love. And I remember asking him one time, like, oh, I'm so sorry. I remember apologizing and telling him, like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I haven't been that loving or whatever, or I've been distant. And he was like, really? Like, he didn't even feel that way or notice it. And I was like, oh, okay. So sometimes I think that like we feel that we're not because we know that internally what we're feeling or thinking, and we think that they see it or feel it, but a lot of times they don't because men aren't that intuitive, unfortunately.
But that's a good point. I now I'm gonna go back and ask him, does he feel like he's receiving the love that makes him, like from his love language, does he feel the love how he wants to receive it? So I'm gonna ask.
Hmm.
Sometimes I do get caught up in me and my feelings, and they're like,
True.
"You're not doing it how I want it," but I might not be doing it the way he wants to, be loved at the same time. So
Yeah.
something to consider. So from our viewers, we want to know what's one thing you wish your partner understood about how you receive love. And then comment down below what's your love language. And if you've never taken the quiz, we will leave the link in the description box. And we would love to hear what your love language is and even your husband or your wife, what their love language is and how that works in your relationship. So until next time, we are the Chocolate Drops.
Bye.
Bye.